Hello everyone, welcome to Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services. This is a video on daily news and editorial analysis, which I'll be covering from the Hindu and Indian Express. So the most important news and editorial would be discussed in this session. So before I proceed, let's get started with today's article. Today's 14th of July. The first topic is PM alerts northeastern states amid the COVID infection. Second, State Bank of India economics flag rising household stress. Third is Assam passes Cattle Preservation Bill 2021. We'll understand the important point in this bill. The second last is India to display relics act of Saint Kittivan. We'll understand this as well. What is the importance of this? And growth matters, but low level matters more. So all the news that I'm discussing today is from the Hindu. Apart from this, there would be some MCQs question, and these questions would be based on current affairs that will help you in the upcoming prelims examination. And those of you who are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services on YouTube. If you like this video, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to give a thumbs up. Let's start our session with the first news, that is PM alerts northeastern state amid COVID infection. We know that the second wave, after the second wave, the reported cases from the state has been very low, and in some states like in hilly states or tourist place, there were maximum number of people that were reported, right? So the Prime Minister has taken a note of that. So this is important for your general studies paper 2, issues related to development and management of health. So Prime Minister has recently held a video conferencing meeting with all the chief minister of the hilly state, the northeastern states, and all the important states where tourists are, the footfall of the tourists are arising. So उनके लोगों से बात की गई, and they have said, the Prime Minister has said that amid the rising of the coronavirus, northeastern states should be emphasizing and establishing temporary hospital. There should be a strict monitoring of the mutant coronavirus strain. तो प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने जितने भी नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स हैं, 8 नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट के चीफ मिनिस्टर के साथ मीटिंग की है, एंड ही हैज आस्क्ड that first and foremost priority should be vaccinations, right? The rate of the vaccination should increase so that we can cover mass number of population in the state, right? And it should be done aggressively so that it should be a cluster based testing. Control measures need to be taken because the experts are of the opinion that third wave can anytime arise if we do not follow the COVID protocol or SOPs that is there by the सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. चीफ मिनिस्टर्स अगर बात करें जितने भी नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स हैं, दैट इंक्लूड आसाम, अरुणाचल प्रदेश, सिक्किम, त्रिपुरा, मेघालय, नागालैंड, मिजोरम, मणिपुर. So all of the chief minister have attended the meeting with the prime minister via video conferencing, right? Now, crowd at hill station, this is again a concern which prime minister has expressed, and he said that the crowd because of the holiday makers are making at the tourist spot, now basically all important hill stations. Prime Minister has also said that he understands that tourism is an important part of this particular state revenues, but when it's come to coronavirus pandemic, we need to control the footfall. Even the ICMR, many other MCI also have said that at this point of time, government need to take cautions to prevent third wave from coming to India, right? And third wave is something which experts have said that this is inevitable. This would come, but talking about the intensity, किस intensity पे होगी, उसके लिए ये ज़रूरी है कि जो individual के behavior है वो काफ़ी important है, right? So the way we respond, the way we provide opportunity to the virus, the more it can expand, right? So the Prime Minister has asked all the individuals who are reaching to the tourist place to follow the norms and not to make such crowd, right? So definitely there would be some strong action that would be coming from the tourist spots. The fund for ramping infrastructure, प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने कहा कि यूनियन गवर्नमेंट ने रिसेंटली अभी जो कैबिनेट की एक्सपेंशन हुई थी उसके बाद जो नए मिनिस्टर थे, मिनिस्टर ऑफ हेल्थ, सो ही हैज़ रिलीज फंड 23,000 करोड़ रुपीज़ एज एन पैकेज. प्राइम मिनिस्टर का कहना था कि इस फंड को इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट के लिए लाने की ज़रूरत है. दीज फंड शुड बी यूज इन infrastructure development, ramping up the testing laboratories, setting up oxygen units, hospital, and pediatrics intensive care unit, right? Because it is being argued by the expert that children can be vulnerable to the third wave, right? We do not know what could be the situation, but we can only have a preparation. सो चाइल्ड केयर के लिए इंटेंसिव केयर यूनिट जो आईसीयूज हैं वो चिल्ड्रंस के लिए भी बनाए जा रहे हैं. The other news, SBI economist flag rising household stress amid the amid the rise of inflation. Definitely the household is something which has been severely impacted. So this is important for your general studies paper 3, inclusive growth and issues arising from it. So what the State Bank of India economist has said, उन्होंने कहा है कि जो इंडिया की इकोनॉमी रिकवरी है वो डिले हो सकती है बिकॉज ऑफ राइजिंग फाइनेंशियल स्ट्रेस ऑन द हाउसहोल्ड. Each and every household is facing problem. Some of them have less salary in their home. Some of them have less work, because of which the inflation is already on the high. That has severely impacted each and every household of the middle class family. This is what the report is being reflecting in the State Bank of India. Now SBI ने अपने रिपोर्ट में ये अर्ज किया है that the fuel taxes to be cut, ये रेट कट करने की जरूरत है, and both cool inflationary pressures as well as burden on the consumer. What happened when the price of the fuel rises? Each essential commodities that is traveling from one state to another tend to rise, right? Like vegetable prices, milk prices. So these sort of prices has risen. That definitely at the end, the bottom, the main sufferer is the consumer. Now in June, the spending on the healthcare infrastructure has substantially reduced because people do not have sufficient fund. Either they can have their livelihood or they can invest in the healthcare. So for middle class family, it is very difficult to maintain the balance of their monthly expenses, right? And the share of non-discriminatory spending has jumped to 75% in June and 62% in March. So we can see that earlier it was less. Now the share of non-discriminatory spending is increasing and it has reached to alarming 75% mark. So again, this is a concern. Government need to control the price rise so that people could save more and they could invest that particular amount in something else. Now some corrective measures are required. किस तरह के corrective measures हो सकते हैं? तो SBI के रिपोर्ट में सबसे पहली जो बात पे फोकस की गई है, that is an urgent need to cut oil prices. This is what the SBI report said. और जो टैक्स रैशनलाइजेशंस की बात की गई है, अदरवाइज जो कंज्यूमर के नॉन डिस्क्रिमिनेटरी स्पेंडिंग है वो बढ़ते रहेंगे एंड दिस विल गेट डिस्टॉर्टेड आल्सो, राइट? एंड ऑब्जर्विंग द राइज इन ट्रांसपोर्ट कॉस्ट, जिस तरह से ट्रांसपोर्टेशन की कॉस्ट बढ़ी है, दैट हैज फाइनली लैंडेड अप इन increasing the food inflations. तो उसके direct repercussions देखे हैं food inflations. The vegetables in the many metropolitan cities has increased. The milk prices is again on the surge. So all other important articles that are of daily use is increasing. So the report said that the higher petrol and diesel price and the regional truck driver shortages were living up the road transport costs, right? So these are some of the corrective measures that government need to take. Even the state government has to take some proactive roles. Now household distress की अगर बात करें जिस तरह से बढ़ रही है, so during the second COVID wave we have seen which began in March this year only, March 2021. So what we have seen that a significant dip was seen in the bank deposits, right? जितने भी बैंक deposits हैं जो saving banks हैं उनमें बहुत हद तक saving rate dip हुई थी. जो overall बैंक के पास corpus थी वो कम हुई थी, right? So bank deposit in the first quarter has declined by 38%. ये जून 18 तक की जो डेटा है. Now compared to the growth recorded in the April to 20 period 2020. Now the decline in the financial saving reflect the household distress in India. जितनी ज़्यादा saving होती है लोगों के पास उतने पैसे होते हैं, they save a lot more money when they have, but they don't have money, they definitely withdraw from their saving account. So this has happened. Many people have withdrawn their amount and the bank are left with very less number of cases. So the household financial saving rate की अगर बात करें third quarter में, that has come down to 8.2% of the GDP from 21% and 10% in the previous 2 quarters. So these figures are evident that definitely the household in the Indian economy and the poor people are distressed. Assam Cattle Preservation Bill 2021, important for your general studies paper 2, functions and responsibility of union and states. Also, this type of bill can be relevant for the prelims examination. Although this bill is controversial, right? So I do not expect a question, but although this is there in the news, so you should know all the important relevant points. So recently, the government of Assam has tabled a bill in the state assembly. The main aim of the bill is to ban the cattle sloggers और जो सेल ऑफ बीफ है वो हिंदू जैन और सिख टेम्पल एरिया जो 5 किलोमीटर्स की एरिया के रेडियस में वो कहीं भी इस तरह के शॉप्स नहीं होंगे. देयर वुड बी नो मीट शॉप. Basically, the meat shop selling any slaughters or beef would not be allowed in the proximity area of 5 kilometer radius, right? Either if there is a Hindu temple, Sikh temple, or Jain temple. Now, more about the proposed bill. बिल जो है जो नई बिल आएगी दैट वुड रिप्लेस द आसाम कैटल प्रिजर्वेशन एक्ट 1950. और इस बिल ने रिटेन किया है प्रोविजन ऑफ इंटेंडिंग टू रेगुलेट द स्लॉगर्स कंजम्पशन ऑफ इलीगल ट्रांसपोर्टेशन अक्रॉस द आसाम, राइट? जो कैटल की इलीगल कंजम्पशन है उसको भी रोकने की कोशिश की गई है. Now, the bill would definitely regulate the sale of cattle in the recognized animal market. और इस बैंड से जो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन ऑफ कैटल है आसाम में विद इन द बाउंड्री वो होगी तब जब कंपिटेंट अथॉरिटी के साथ उनके पास मूवमेंट के लिए परमिशंस होंगे. इफ द मूवमेंट परमिशन इज नॉट देयर बाय द कंपिटेंट अथॉरिटी दे वुड नॉट बी अलाउड टू ट्रैवल फ्रॉम वन डिस्ट्रिक्ट टू अनदर डिस्ट्रिक्ट, राइट? So this is against these provisions has been laid down in the Prevention of Cruelty to Animal Act 1960. So there are some already important provision that had put in place, but government is trying to redefine it, right? And violations अगर जो लोगों ने किया है इस rules के, so उनको 8 year तक की imprisonment है, 3 to 8 year of imprisonment and 5 between 3 to 5 lakh rupees, right? So this is what the Assam government has proposed. Now coming to the other news that India to display relics of Saint Kitivan. So we'll see what are the detail of this. This is again a sentiment of Georgia. We'll understand why India has gifted them. So this is important for your general studies paper 2, bilateral regional grouping and agreements. So what has happened that India's foreign minister or you can say external affairs minister एस जयशंकर उन्होंने जो relics हैं क्वीन कीटीवैन की उनको जॉर्जियन गवर्नमेंट को वापस दी है and they have also returned it to the Georgian Orthodox Church. So this is something which has an emotional connect to the Georgian people. So Queen Kitivan is a 17th century saint who was murdered by the Safavid Empire. So this is what the history has to tell about her. And this was the first visit of the external affairs minister to Georgia. Independence के बाद पहली ऐसे फॉरेन मिनिस्टर की विजिट है इंडिया की तरफ से जिन्होंने जॉर्जिया में विजिट किया. And the handing over of the holy relics is nearly 16 years after it was found in Goa. So उनके कुछ relics जो थे क्वीन कीटीवैन के relics गोवा में मिली है, right? Now, according to the government of India, historical object and bridge of faith between the two countries. So definitely anything which has a bridge of faith between a country like Georgia, it would have no importance when we have kept in our museum. Definitely it is a right decision that government of India has given it to the Georgian government. So you can see this is the images. This is Queen Kitivan and this is what they have given to the foreign minister of Georgia, and this is the site in Goa, right? So this is an image from Goa where the actual relics are still present, right? Now relic की अगर बात करें क्वीन कीटीवैन they have found in Goa 2005 में इसको फाइंड की गई थी and they were likely to put on display. डिस्प्ले में इंडिया में भी कुछ टाइम के लिए रखी गई. जो हमारी आर्कियोलॉजिकल सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया है उन्होंने गोवा एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के साथ गवर्नमेंट के साथ मिलकर उस रिलिक्स को काफ़ी लंबे टाइम तक रखा एंड इंस्टांसेस के बाद कुछ ऐसी बेसिकली जो सेलुलर एंड मॉलिकुलर बायोलॉजी हैदराबाद में उन्होंने एक डेटा एनालिसिस किया था डीएनए के साथ. सो दे हैव कन्फर्म इट ऑथेंटिसिटी. See, we cannot give anything to any country once we have confirmation, right? So the confirmation has come from the ASI and CSIR Hyderabad. So they have conducted that DNA analysis, and after which they have confirmed, right? And in 2017, the request from the Georgian government that India sent the relics of Georgian to the exhibition for 6 months. Now finally they have given it permanently. Now something about Queen Saint Kitivan relics. This is there which was in the 17th century, and the murder of Queen was still unknown. Queen Kitivan was killed in 1624 in Siraj and not converting to Islam, right? Islam में नहीं convert होने की वजह से, and her body, her hand was found in Goa, right? So an Augustine monk intended and the Sokt Austin complex. And Sokt Austin church collapsed in 1842 और उसके जो relics थे वो 2005 में find किया गया, after which it was kept in Goa and finally it has been given to the Georgian government. Now the other news, that is growth matters but income level matters more. This is an editorial which focuses upon very important segments of the economy, sectors of economy, and the real problem of the economy. So this is written by M. Suresh Babu. He is a professor of economics at IIT Madras. So let's understand what he's want to convey in this editorial. So editor has focuses upon 5 important themes. It talks about the sector-wise performances, rising unemployment rate, low business confidence, demand recovery, and way forward. और पूरे एडिटोरियल की जो थीम है that is about the roadmap to economy recovery, right? So the provisional estimates of annual national income जो कि released की गई थी recently by the National Static Offices, this did not surprise because we have seen the number as not that increasing, right? And there are more, the performance की अगर बात करें हर sectors में, that is either marginally increase, and definitely some sector do not have shown any growth, right? Now if you talk about the sector wise performance, agriculture continued to be the impressive growth. सिर्फ एक sector है agriculture जिसमें growth ठीक दिखी है, right? 3.4% भी थी फर्स्ट क्वार्टर्स में जब हमने सारे सेक्टर्स में नेगेटिव ग्रोथ रेट विटनेस किए थे, राइट? सो इट इज स्टिल अ वाइटल सेक्टर ऑफ द इकोनॉमी. मैन्युफैक्चरिंग की बात करें, मैन्युफैक्चर सेक्टर कंटिन्यूड इट्स सबड्यूड ग्रोथ परफॉर्मेंस, फेलिंग इमरजेंस ग्रोथ ड्राइवर. और अगर ट्रेड की बात करें, द ट्रेड हैज कॉन्ट्रैक्टेड टू 18.2%, कंस्ट्रक्शन 8.6, माइनिंग -8.5 and manufacturing -7.2. All these sector contribute a lot more in the jobs. और इस वजह से जो बहुत ज़्यादा जॉब लॉस हुई है वो इस सेक्टर्स में जो उन्होंने सबसे ज़्यादा कंट्रीब्यूट किया है जॉब में, उनके वजह से भी इन सेक्टर में नेगेटिव ग्रोथ होने की वजह से जॉब लॉस काफ़ी ज़्यादा हुई है इंडिया में. नाउ जीडीपी की अगर बात करें, दिस इज कांस्टेंट, और अगर Q4 की आप रिजल्ट्स देखोगे, द इट हैज स्लोड द ग्रोथ 1.6%, स्लाइटली बेटर देन एक्सेप्ट. Now the magnitude of contraction in the economy, अगर policy response की बात करें, so important question is about the growth prospects for the next year. So this year whatever has happened, but we want that the next fiscal year should be performing well, and even the government need to take some corrective action so that they can recover it, right? So these are some of the important parts that has been discussed in the sector wise. Now coming to the rising unemployment rate, right? We have seen the unemployment rate is again on the surge. The Center for Monitoring of Indian Economy, they have said for the May that the Indian labor participation rate is 40%, right? So this is not that great, and because of which definitely there would be some problem that we can face. जब employment rate बढ़ेगी तो लोगों को काफ़ी ज़्यादा इससे प्रॉब्लम होती है, right? But the unemployment has shot up to 11.9%. जो पार्टिसिपेशन रेट है वो सिर्फ 40% ही रही है, and the unemployment rate has rose up to 11.9%, right, from 8% which was there in April. So you can see within few months the number is tolling high. Now the unemployment rate fell by 3.5% in May 2021 from 3.368% in April 2021. So CMI की अगर बात करें, सेंटर फॉर मॉनिटरिंग इंडियन इकोनॉमी, उन्होंने कहा है ओवर 50 million जॉब वेयर लॉस्ट. सो यू कैन सी दिस नंबर दिस इज वेरी लार्ज नंबर. इवन इतनी ज़्यादा अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट जो है वो ना तो पिछले बार देखी गई थी 12.5 इन नवंबर, एंड इवन डीमोनेटाइजेशन के टाइम में भी इतनी ज़्यादा गिरावट नहीं हुई थी. So you can see the intensity of this pandemic has impacted a lot more people, right? The job losses come out of high formality. एक vulnerability है इंडिया में जहाँ पे overall जो job loss है that has continued. 17.2 million were of the daily wage earners. Again, some formal, informal sector has reported with maximum number of job loss. लो बिजनेस की अगर बात करें, लो बिजनेस कॉन्फिडेंस हैज ऑल्सो बीन सीन. इफ यू टॉक अबाउट द बिजनेस कॉन्फिडेंस ऑफ इंडियन कंपनी सेकेंड वेव के बाद, इसको भी एग्जामिन की गई, और जो बिजनेस कॉन्फिडेंस इंडेक्स होती है BCI, वी कॉल इट BCI, इस सर्वे में पता चला है, जो कि फिक्की के साथ मिलकर कोलैबोरेट की जाती है, दे हैव ड्रॉप टू 51% फ्रॉम 74.2% इन द प्रीवियस राउंड, राइट. यहाँ भी गिरावट है. अगेन इट वाज अर्ली 74, नाउ इट इज 51.2. So the survey has also highlighted the weak demand condition in the economy. We know that there is a demand, the demand has been very less, amid the people do not have ample amount to purchase. The purchasing power has also deteriorated. और अगर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग परचेजिंग मैनेजर इंडेक्स की बात करें PMI, that has also slipped in the 10-month low, indicating manufacturing sector is showing the sign of strain, right? Again, इसमें भी revisions होगी, but we have to wait for another quarters. Now both BCI, that is Business Confidence Index, और Purchasing Manager Index में है, that is slipping down, indicate कर रही है overall optimizations towards 2021-2022 is low. So this entire year would witness a low growth, but we have to make such impact and investment so that there is no more job loss, and we have to plan in such a manner. I mean, I'm talking about government. The government has to plan in such a manner that there should be a sustainable growth in each and every sectors, right? So if you're writing an answer in mains paper, you have to quote some numbers, right? What is a percentage, what is a deterioration, and you have to always give an optimized and optimistic view that definitely the economy would be improving. And while you're writing this answer, make sure all the corrective measures that are taken by the government, you have to quote that as well. Now, demand recovery की अगर बात करें, growth recovery depends upon the demand recovery. This is true. And external demand की अगर बात करें, that is robust. India की export बढ़ी है, that has touched up to 32 billion in May 2021, 67% higher है, जहाँ पे पहले no, it is 8% more than 2029. So this is increasing, demand recovery is there, and the combined increase of export from April and the May is over 12%. This indicates the global demand is rebounding, and definitely the domestic demand would also cope up in a much faster pace. Now, what is the way forward that you can write in examination if you're writing such question related to economy in general studies paper 3? So you have to write कि पॉलिसी रिस्पॉन्स जो गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से वो बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है, और गवर्नमेंट ने भी रिसेंट में जो क्रेडिट ईजिंग है उसके लिए काफ़ी मेजर्स लिए हैं, सप्लाई साइड मेजर्स लिए हैं, and with more guaranteed by the government, improving flow and credit important sectors, right? And there are many, there have been less action against the government to support the vulnerable and elevate the hardship. So government को और भी ऐसे corrective measures लेने की ज़रूरत होगी जहाँ पे वो financial support दे सकेगी नए startups या नए MSMEs को, right? So there were some sector specific measures to elevate the distress in certain sectors, and they were town bound. But there are more other sectors that need to be focuses upon, some core areas need to be focuses upon, so that we can have an holistic growth in the economy. What is required now is a sharp revival of the overall demand. So demand can only rise once the people have ample supply of money, right? Once they earn, they will definitely invest. So the saving rate has to increase, the overall reduction which was there for the salary that has to be maintained in the normal which was there before COVID, then only the demand can rise. And focusing on the growth rate, उनके merits क्या हैं, demerits क्या हैं, long terms में अगर देखा जाए, if you have to achieve the higher income level for a sustainable growth for the longer period. So to achieve this, the people should have money, and there the inflation need to be lower so that it can be a balance out, right? So this is a way forward that you can write in examination. Now coming to the MCQ question of the day, before I proceed with the question, just to tell you the answers of yesterday questions. For the first question, the correct option is C. For the second question, the correct option is again C. So for both the question, the correct option is C. Now, OSmart recently seen in news is related to aims to regulate the use of ocean marine resources for sustainable development, strategic partnership with IEA to promote transparency in jute sector, liquidity risk monitoring tool for the stock markets. So which among the following is correct option? Just let me know in the comment section down below. Second, with reference to International Energy Agency, consider the following statement. The World Energy Outlook report is being released by IEA annually, biannually, which among the following is correct? That you have to tell me. And India is not an associate member of IEA. Important questions, some trickiness is also involved. So make sure you understand, then only you mark the correct answer. So do let me know your answers in the comment section down below. So this was all about the daily news and editorial analysis followed by the MCQ questions. If you have any other concern, do let me know. I'll be more than happy to assist you. For time being, I'm signing off. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much for listening.